Good evening. Welcome. OCA Media Sports is proud to bring you this exciting Panther soccer match. Tonight, live from Huntoon Field, the Division II state champion Oregon Panthers host the Madison West Regents in a WIA Division II match. I'm Tim Higgins, and I'm here with
Mike Stapleman.
Thanks for joining us tonight for this live stream on OCA Media Sports. This game is brought to you with support from our generous sponsors: Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, join the team today and help support our student athletes, and by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon cares. OCA Media is also excited to welcome One Community Bank as our scoreboard sponsor for Panther soccer.
Boy, I'm excited to see us throw a bunch of goals up on that One Community Bank scoreboard tonight. I don't know a ton about the Madison West Regents. I was finding it hard to find some reliable stats on them. But the Panthers, after kind of a little bit of a slow start, have been putting some goals in the net over the last few games.
Yeah, and I would say that especially the first half of the game Thursday against Mount Horeb, the offense looked a lot more crisp. If you recall back to the Stoughton game, and even to some degree against Sauk Prairie, it seemed like they were settling for a lot of outside shots.
Mm-hmm.
Against Mount Horeb, they did a really nice job of feeding the ball through the defense and getting some really good quality shots on goal. The first half especially was really crisp. A little rougher in the second half, but by that point they had built a 4-0 lead. And the defense seems to be really rounding into form as well from what I've seen the last couple of games. So I think this team might be a little tougher than the competition they faced to this point so far. Madison usually brings a pretty good squad to Huntoon when they come.
Panthers come in at 3-1-1 on the year, and taking a quick look at our upcoming calendar. Tuesday, the 13th, Panthers are on the road at Baraboo. Thursday, the 15th, on the road at Middleton. It says that's a 5:30 p.m. start. Saturday, the 17th, on the road at McFarland, 2 p.m. start. Tuesday, the 20th at Edgewood, and then our next home game will be Thursday, the 22nd versus Portage. The teams are making their way to midfield for the announcement of today's lineups. So Tim and I will step away, and we'll be back for the start of tonight's match.
Good evening and welcome to Huntoon Field for tonight's WIAA non-conference boys varsity soccer match between Madison West and your Oregon Panthers. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Madison West. Number Rivera Duarte and number 18 Ben Brody. The Regents are coached by Pat Bouch. And tonight's starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers: in goal, 00 Jack Kreckman. Number 2 Luke Bennett. Number 5 Colin Vandermouse. Number 7 Noah Malcook. Number 8 Carter Allman. Number 9, Miles Tomlinson. Number 10, Anthony Ellert. Number 11, Casey Schenecker. Number 12, Max Westfield. Number 14, Elias Huey. And number 16, Daniel Compton. The Panthers are coached by Chris Mitchell and Kevin May. At this time, would you please rise, remove your caps, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Madison West, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy tonight's competition in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. And did you know that Oregon High School is proud to have OCA Media here live streaming this game? If your friends and family can't make it out to watch, give them a call and let them know that they can watch the game live. Just send them to ocamedia.com.
Always good to get a little pub, little dap from the PA announcers here at Huntoon Field. We do appreciate it. Boy, it feels like a beautiful night for soccer. A little breeze, a little chill in the air, but once they start running, I'm sure they'll feel good. But there are some kind of spooky clouds rolling in to the Oregon area this evening. The Madison West Regents are in white. They'll be going right to left on your screen. And the Panthers are in the black and orange striped unis going left to right. Like Tim was saying, I think the Regents are going to be probably a bit more skilled and a bit more athletically gifted team than the Panthers have seen so far this season. So it'll be interesting to see how a team that likes to rely on ball control and controlling the pace of play and the time of possession, see how that happens, how that plays out this evening.
So far, Madison's doing a pretty good job of possessing the ball.
So then, Tim, as we were getting ready for pregame, you were talking to me about some changes in the starting lineup over the last couple of matches. Who's back on the field that you're excited to see, and what are you looking for out of them tonight?
Well, this is, I believe, the first game all year that Carter Ullman and Noah Malcook have both been in the game to start together. And those are two very fast players, very good ball skills, and represent a real opportunity for scoring.
I didn't see the play, but is it a throw-in or a free kick?
I think it's a corner, actually.
Our first corner of the night. We've got a bit of a different configuration on the field this year. If it looks shifted to the left, it is. And that means that when they take corners from that corner, oh, get it out of there. It can be hard for us to see what in the heck is going on down there. So the defense did a good job corralling that ball and knocking it out of the box, but knocked it over the end line, and I think that'll be another corner kick for the Regents. I don't think Kreckman got a hand on that. I think that was probably Schenecker on his back line.
Right, and I was surprised Kreckman didn't really seem to be calling out what he wanted the team to do.
Uh-oh.
Although that time he seemed a little more active on that kick.
And that one was, oh, I was going to say, I thought that was put into the side of the net for a goal kick, but apparently it was off a Panther.
Right.
So we'll get our third corner kick in about as many seconds. All right. Good job defending that one by the Panthers back line. Boy, and we were talking last game you and I called, which was early last week, about how the Panthers are a pretty aggressive team. And even on that corner kick, they had 3 offensive players way away from the play, ready to take the ball once the defense had it. Sometimes you see teams drop a lot of people back to defend those corner kicks.
Yeah, usually you'll see all 11 back, but Oregon has always played a more aggressive style that way. And you can see it right here where they're in position now that they've gotten the possession. They've got 3 players forward and an opportunity to start it. And here goes Noah.
think Elias is one of the more skilled ball handlers on the team. Sometimes can end up dribbling himself out of possessions. Oh, mishandled at midfield. Panthers fight to get it back. That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what the call was.
Yeah, it seemed like Oregon was the more aggressive on that play, but they got the call from the ref.
Yep. Now Cook drops the ball back to the defensive line. Sends it back. Oh, sends it back to the midfield. Panthers try to find a run. They've got a lot of targets. Throws it into the box. Off of just past Elias. Anthony Ehlert takes a swing and a miss. Regents with possession now. Whoa. Pass the ball all the way back to Kreckman. Who gives it to Bennett. Man on. A lot of pressure from the Regents there. That was a good block by 18. Unfortunately for him, that'll be coming back.
Right. I think it's going to be a physical game tonight.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how much leeway the reffing crew gives them, how much leeway the official gives them. So far, neither one of those looked too far out of line, but both were called for free kicks. Ball bounces around, pokes it through, but not able to get a run after the loose ball.
And this center ref is one that I've seen in the past, absolutely determined that he's going to control just how physical the game gets and not let them get away with anything that's going to lead to some frustration and some angry plays, if you will.
Oh, a little bit of an errant pass. Trying to get to that second run. Ball's kicked all the way back to the defense. Schenecker controls. Malcook not able to maintain possession. Panthers not able to get a foot on it, but out of bounds for the Panthers. Oh, got some room.
Oh, that was a nice pass. Didn't quite make it all the way through.
He was able to turn the corner, but not enough to get a full shot off. One thing that was good to see, hopefully bodes well for the rest of the game, we have our first subs of the match, is both, maybe 2 or 3 of the times that the Panthers have been throwing the ball into the box, they've had some secondary and tertiary runs as people come downhill. You know, so if there's a rebound off the goalkeeper, we'll have a couple of players coming downhill ready to pop it in.
Right.
Into the game for the Panthers, number 3, Mason Dierks, and number 6, Kellen Dierks.
Oh, it's an interesting sub pattern.
That is interesting. Those are 2 guys that have started most of the game so far this year.
Here we go. Oh, that's got to be. I'm surprised that wasn't whistled for. Kind of reckless play. He was cleats up and in the air.
Right.
Boy. So I don't know if that one leaked over the line and it'll be a throw-in. That was like 2 wrestling matches broke out over there. Yeah, so that'll be a free kick. Actually, so I don't exactly know how they handle this in high school soccer. So I'm going to ask you, Tim, on live television. We'll see if you know. I think the center official is the only one with a whistle.
Right.
And the line officials can signal that they think a foul occurred.
Correct.
And then it's up to the head official's discretion about whether to accept and call that.
Yes.
So just because one of the flag guys says, hey, I think something happened over here, doesn't mean the head official needs to call it.
You will sometimes see the center ref wave him off. Other times he'll call a timeout and go over and ask him what he's calling. I actually saw one where the side official, the AR, signaled, and there wound up being 2 yellow cards issued because one of the players ran into the goalie, and then one of the defensemen, in protection of his goalie, pushed the guy back. So they both wound up with yellow cards.
All right, Panthers on a run. The defense had a step on Elias, but that speed on the wing forces the Regent defense into banging it out of bounds, and that'll be a Panther throw-in. But the field is so big with one head official, you got to trust your crew.
Right.
And especially on some of those down the line calls like offsides.
Right.
Oh! Panthers had a chance at a bit of a run, but number 12 on the Regents snuffs it out. Panthers putting immense individual pressure on that ball, and that'll be a throw-in for the Panthers.
Anthony showing some great aggression there and getting that ball back for the Panthers.
Oh. Panther ball.
Yeah. I think Mason Dirks may have talked the AR into that one. Because he seemed really hesitant.
That's our ball, right?
As he made that call.
Oh, Noah goes a full 360 around that defender, but not able to come up with possession.
It looked like he was being held, didn't it?
Oh, good,
Max
good
Westfield?
play.
He slipped.
Man on, man on. Pocket picked from behind.
But he wasn't able to turn it and start their offense, only kicked it out of bounds, so
Yeah.
Oregon gets to get another whistle.
I think we've got an injury.
I guess he's going to stay in the
Official
game.
just wanted to, I think, make sure everyone was okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a little deep. We've got players back there. Oh, nice box out by number 8 on West. Ball thrown into the box on the ground. West able to get a foot on it. We'll have a throw-in and another sub for the Panthers. So it'll be interesting if the Storm does roll in. Get your ball control and your goal scoring out of the way before a thunderstorm rolls in and
Back into the game for the Panthers, number
gives you
16,
a wet
Daniel
field.
Compton.
That was interesting when Mason and Kellen Dirks came in the game. They moved Carter Ullman back on defense, and then now just brought Daniel Compton in for him. So the coaching staff must have decided they needed a little more speed on the back line.
Yeah, well, this does feel like a team that's going to put some different pressure on the Panthers than what we've seen so far this year. Oh, nice move to keep that in bounds. Nope. Now it'll be a West throw-in. So I think just, oh, nice move by number 2 on West. And then he slips on the turf. Panthers are not able to maintain possession. And West is back on the attack. A little bit too far, that'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. So even in the short amount of time we've been calling games together, Tim, I think we've seen this coaching staff change up some things, change up where some players are playing, have some different players in. Oh, that's going to be a free kick for West. And on that vein, you were telling me before the game about an announcement that Chris Mitchell had shared.
Yeah. Some flowers for Chris Mitchell. He was recently named the 2022-23 National Federation of High School Boys Soccer Coach of the Year for Wisconsin. So a nice award for a guy who's a really good soccer coach, but also a really good leader of young men. One of the things he's done a great job of is building a team that plays as a team. They play for each other. He does a lot of work in the preseason to get them to sort of know each other and play for each other. And I think teaches some valuable lessons to the kids that they can carry on into their lives in college and beyond. So congrats to Coach Mitchell for being named High School Boys Soccer Coach of the Year for Wisconsin.
Yeah, absolutely. Congrats to the program and congrats to Chris individually. This season has definitely started differently than last year. You know, last year was an undefeated team that won state, and I think you learn a lot from a team when you go through adversity and have to face challenges. Not that there weren't challenges in a state title run, but I think we've seen this team already bounce back from some adversity and some tough games.
Into the game for the Regents, number 9, Jacob Scully, and number 23, AJ Peer.
One thing that team last year had, and I think it came from that Verona game where they were down 3 scores late and they came back and tied it, it gave them a belief in each other and in themselves that I'd be interested to know if this team has that same faith in each other.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know that they've had that come from behind in the game moment, but they definitely, came back and after that disappointing game against Verona this year, came out and I think won the next game 4-0.
Right, and definitely played a lot better.
Yep. Regents throw the ball and are on the run.
Yeah, that number 7 is really fast.
Got a little bit away from him and rolled out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers.
Number 7 for Madison is a very fast player. He's going to be challenging that defensive line all night.
Whoa!
That was another example of the AR put his flag up and then the center ref called it.
I'm not sure he needed any help on that, but I'm glad they were in agreement.
Yeah, it would have been hard to miss.
And I think soccer players are pretty notorious for flops, but I think Malcook really was moved pretty hard on that one.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Oh, ball loose in the box. Malcook takes kind of a half chop at it from outside the box. A little disappointing in how that possession ended, but
so now you see Carter Ullman back on the front line.
Actually,
again.
This will be an interesting call. The goalkeeper had a handball. I think he came out of the box on that kick. So like you were saying, the head official is going to come over and talk to him, talk to his AR.
We're looking at the replay right now. And the interesting thing is it's the position of the ball, not his feet. And it was hard to tell from the angle on the TV camera, but I thought he might have been across the line.
So that'll be a free kick. Now this is interesting. I don't understand the placement on a play like this. Can you not do a free kick inside that semicircle?
Well, I had thought that a handball in the box, well, I guess it wasn't technically in the box then. So a handball in the box would be
a penalty kick.
And so this is a free kick because it was outside the box. But the other argument you could make on that is it's a deliberate handball, which is a red card.
Yeah, and I think the
I don't think that's what they called that.
I think the Madison West Madison West coach is looking for the same explanation I wish I could get.
Right. But I think I've only seen that called 1 or 2 times. Oh, there you go. And he is moving the ball up.
No, I don't understand. I might want to look up the rules on the placement here.
Yeah, it's generally at the spot of the foul, which I guess technically that's about what it is. If you're saying he was over the line, the ball should be just over the line.
All right, so this is probably the single biggest scoring opportunity for the Panthers so far tonight. Bangs it into the wall. Malcook turns and fires. Goalie. Oh, initially a bobble by the goalkeeper, but he was able to get on top of it before any of the Panthers could strike it home. So good work on that Regent wall, and then by the Regent goalkeeper. Boy, not to get distracted, but I didn't realize that you can see the water tower from here. That's
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool.
the old one.
The Tin Man.
You okay with the lights off?
Back into the game for the Panthers, number 12, Max Westfield.
All right, we were playing with the lights here a little bit to make sure we could still see the field as it gets dark out there. But we're back.
It did get dark in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah.
Clouds rolled in, the sun went down, and
All right, so this will be a goal kick for the Panthers. We have passed the halfway point of this first half. Currently tied 0-0. Oh, that's a dangerous play, but misplayed by Mason Dierks.
yeah.
Boy, the Regents put themselves in a world of trouble there. If Dierks was able to keep that ball on his foot, he had Noah Malcook running on one side and Carter Ullman on the other side. It's an embarrassment to riches.
That
Ready
was
for
some terrific speed. Oh, just missed that one.
the wind. I feel like the wind has picked up, and you can probably hear that on the field mic. Oh, nice move, nice move. Drops it too far ahead.
Carter had the right idea there, but
Oh, this could be trouble. Seven makes a move. He's going to have an open shot. Kreckman able to make the save. But the Regents get in on the rebound and put themselves up 1-0. And unfortunately for us tonight, the first goal on the One Community Bank scoreboard goes on the guest side. In the 23rd minute. And the Panthers will be playing from behind.
But that's where team speed comes in, because
The Regent goal at the 22-minute, 57-second mark, scored by number 23, A.J. Peer, with an assist to number 7, Xavier Stein.
Good move by the Panthers.
But the Regents were able to turn around the.
Whoa! I'm not sure who took that crack, but that put pressure on the goalkeeper.
I think that was Anthony Ellert.
Nice individual save to punch that one over the crossbar and earn the Panthers their first corner kick of the night. Oh, that looks like a beautiful position. Oh, a little deep, actually.
Yeah.
And that should be a Panther throw-in. I don't know if it 100% played a part in it, but this Panther defense plays way up. And that meant that as soon as the Regents were ready to counterattack, we were not waiting in a defensive line behind them. We were kind of running with them. And that gave Seven that opportunity to not get going with a head of steam, but Allman had an opportunity.
Yeah, I think the other thing that happened on that was two Panther players went for the ball, and one of them should have dropped back.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect example of where team speed can get you, because once they got the advantage and then they had another player crashing down on the right side, Kreckman made a nice save, but he wasn't able to wrap the ball up.
Regents on the attack again. That time Seven was not able to shimmy shake his way past the defense.
Yeah, Casey Schenecker did a nice job of stopping the ball there, reversing it.
Oh, nice move, and the Regents have the corner. Throws it inside. Defense was able to disrupt it, but not throw it completely off system, and then the Regents miss out of bounds. If your organization would like to join our group of sponsors to make Panther sports possible, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. So I think the last two games were shutouts, right?
Yes.
So that's the first goal against the Panthers in a while.
Yes,
we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, that was one of the other great things about last year, is they gave up so few goals. I think it was single digits for the whole season, including the playoffs.
All right, dumps it over the top, but I wonder if that goalkeeper's going to take a step back from where he normally kicks.
Still right on the line there.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Okay, they're fighting in the corner. Our wonderful camera work definitely gives you a clearer view of that than we have. Ball thrown into the box, but Kreckman makes an easy save out of it. Boy, I'm not sure who that one was to.
I think he was counting on Compton being there, but it would have been really fast for him to get there.
One consequence of the Panthers typically having a pretty high time of possession advantage over their opponent is they're usually winning the shots on goal race as well. Tonight, so far, I think the By my count, the Regents have 4 shots on goal and the Panthers have 3. So it's pretty even. And then the Regents were able to have send a rebound home, and the Panthers haven't been able to get a foot on on a rebound yet. Man. 18 is a physical player. Oh, and that's going to be hopefully just a talking to.
Yeah, that looked like Kellen Dirks getting a little frustrated because he got pushed a little bit and
yep.
came back and got the.
He did have quite a bit of jersey and spinning around. All right, dangerous opportunity for the Regents.
He missed altogether.
That'll be a goal kick for the Panthers, and both teams will sub in a number of players. Boy, Kreckman kind of puts that up in a no man's land.
Number 9, Miles Tomlinson.
And that'll be a
Entering
throw-in
the
for the
game,
Regents.
number 13, Pierce Nelson. And re-entry number 14, Elias Huey. Re-entering the game for the Regents, number 2, Eli Connor. Number 6, Ben Miller-Grand. And number 8, Viri
Schenecker
Victor.
does a good job stepping up and clearing out that Regent mistake. Malcook, oh, didn't feel the pressure, almost lost the ball. Panthers try to switch the field, able to evade the Regents' pressure. Another thing speed does on your team is it erases mistakes. Oh no, breakaway for the Regents. Not able to get a good shot. I don't know if his foot caught in the turf or what, but that was not a clean strike.
Actually, give Casey Schenecker some credit for getting back there and making that a tougher shot than it was going to be otherwise.
But having some speedy players on your team can erase some mistakes. I think that was not a great throw-in by the Regents, but number 7 was just able to get there before anyone else. And
it seemed like the Regent player generated all the contact.
Yeah.
It's Pierce Nelson. I think he was just standing his ground and kind of got almost run over.
Oh. I mean, the Regents are playing with a lot of skill.
Yes.
As we enter the 33rd minute, so we've got about 7.5 minutes left in this first half. Elias drops back to midfield. Oh, they throw the ball ahead. Noah Malcook in a race. Can he beat the defender? If he's able to turn the corner, nope. Defender pops it out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Panthers.
Really trying to take advantage of the speed that Oregon feels they have an advantage over the Madison defensive line.
I don't know if Malcook had any getaway. Oh. Ball is still bouncing around in a dangerous area. Regents mostly clear. Well, that was an interesting call, because I feel like by the time he blew the whistle, who was that was fighting on the
Anthony
Panthers? I feel like Ehlert had the ball and was maybe going to pull away, but
Right.
as the official, sometimes you just got to call it. You can't always wait and see if advantage is going to come true.
Well, and I also, as I said before, I think this ref is really focused
Oh!
on.
Oh!
It was a nice kick. I think this ref is really focused on making sure things don't get out of hand between these two teams.
Yeah.
And so sometimes calling a foul earlier is better than waiting to see if a team has advantage, because.
And guess what we just saw? The AR put up his flag, and the head official looked over, made eye contact, and held his hand out.
Yeah, said no.
All right, so that should be a throw-in for the Panthers, and we'll have a number of subs. So there's been a lot of Panther sports already this weekend. If you came out to the football field last night, you saw the Oregon Panthers beat the Watertown Goslings 28-21. And that one was exciting, with Watertown trying an onside kick late in the game, trying to get a chance to put that tying touchdown on the board.
The Goslings travel well, and
Back
the
into
Oregon
game
community.
For the Panthers, number 3, Mason Dirks, number 5, Colin Vanderbaus, and number 8, Carter Allman.
The Oregon community really came out and supported their team, their football team last night. Those stands were packed. Concessions had a good night.
Yeah, I heard the concession stand ran out of hot dogs and water bottles.
We did.
All right. Oh,
Let him play
that
on.
is an interesting call.
Yeah, play on.
You cannot intentionally impede another player with your body, but if it's not intentional, if you run into someone, I guess that's on you. And then your varsity girls volleyball team played in the tournament today in Middleton and picked up 4 wins to 2 losses. They had a really good day, ended up playing some really tough teams. Whoa! Oh, 10 not able to dribble his way through the entire midfield.
But it was
Turns
a really
it over.
nice. It was a really nice steal that Anthony Ehlert made there.
And that'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. And that throw-in kind of thrown away. Oh, nice on-the-ball defense by number 8. Throws the ball down for number 7, Luke Bennett. Knocks the ball out of bounds to give his defense a chance to recombobulate.
We're in the 37th minute, 3.5 or so to go.
Oh no. And the kick is good.
We got lucky there.
Yeah,
Jack was completely on his own.
yeah, and you never want an offensive player alone in the box with the ball, just
Right.
staring at your goal.
Right.
But
If he'd have put that on target.
would have been a tough save even for a big guy like Kreckman. Whoa. I think one of the funnier things about soccer is the players trying to take an extra yard here, an extra yard there. Where am I supposed to throw it in? Over here? Okay. You got to have a lot of patience to be a soccer official.
You do.
All
It
right.
always amuses me when they'll stop a throw in and make the guy move back 3 steps, but he was throwing it backwards anyway.
So that will earn the Regents another corner kick. And as we tick closer to the end of this first half, scoring opportunities will dwindle, but this is another big one for the Regents. That one was trouble. That was on line. maybe a little low. So that'll be a goal kick for the Panthers, and Kreckman will send it back in. Nice move.
Oh,
I'm not sure how that wasn't a call.
he must have got his foot on the ball, but
That looked like a tackle from behind that resulted in a player hitting the dirt.
right. In the last minute,
It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Boy, and for a referee who's been calling it pretty tight.
yeah, he must have been pretty confident that that Madison player got his foot on the ball. So
Oh,
Elias fighting for it, but
yeah. This Regent team is really good at the box out. They do a really good job getting their body where it needs to be.
they
Malcook can't keep that one in bounds. That'll be a Regent throw-in. Malcook disappeared into the bushes down there in that corner, but made his way back onto the field.
Regents trying to get one last push.
Well played.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
And that'll be the half. Seven took a soccer dive at the end to try to earn himself a free kick, but no doing.
No, there was nothing there. There was
Our
nothing there to
halftime
call.
score is Oregon 0, Madison West 1.
Yeah.
Please head on down to the concessions for all your food and beverage needs.
As our PA announcer helped us announce, you take a look at that one Community Bank scoreboard. We haven't spent a lot of time on it tonight. Madison West 1, your Oregon Panthers 0. Tim, what are you looking for the Panthers to change as they come out in the second half?
Well, I think they need to get more offensive opportunities and shots on goal. They've had pretty decent spacing and passing, but they haven't been able to get past that last line of Madison defense and get some quality shots on goal. So I think that's probably more of a tactical adjustment they need to make, so it'll be interesting to watch. I usually try to keep an eye on the coaches. If Mitchell's talking, we're probably making tactical adjustments. If May is talking, it's usually about getting your butts in gear, boys.
Taking a look at the shots on goal, Panthers got 3 in that first half. I think the Regents had 5, and they were able to knock in one of those rebounds for that, for the 1-goal lead. All right, well, Tim and I will step away for the rest of this half, and we'll be back before the start of our second half. Well, we've got just about 2 minutes before the start of tonight's second half. Tim, what are you expecting to see out of the Panthers here to get us started?
Before we go there, let's just point out that we can see the Tin Man water tower from our booth here, primarily because of all the trees that got cut down in JC Park. So I know people in the community aren't crazy about that, but that's what we've got here in Oregon. What I expect to see here is some tactical adjustments. I was watching the Oregon bench during halftime, and it looked to me like Coach Mitchell was doing most of the talking, which is generally an indication that he's making tactical adjustments in the way they're playing. And usually if you see Coach May being the active one, he's trying to speak to their effort. Right now, Coach May is trying to get him fired up to get back out there on the field. But I would expect that on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to try some different things to try to get some more quality shots on goal.
And just to give a quick reset, your Oregon Panthers are hosting the Madison West Regents this evening. We're going to start the second half with the Panthers playing from behind. If you peek at our One Community Bank scoreboard, the Regents are currently up 1-0 on the Panthers. We mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. Right now at 7:51, it's a beautiful night for soccer. But we've got some nasty storms that appear to be rolling our way. My tip for the Panthers is get that equalizer and get up by 1 before that thunderstorm rolls in.
Right.
I wouldn't want to be chasing a slippery ball on a slippery piece of grass, trying to, needing a goal late in this game.
No, the radar looks fairly intimidating for what's on its way in about a half an hour, which is going to, even if there isn't lightning, going to make it challenging to play soccer in a controlled and precise manner.
So the Regents have been out there for about a minute and a half, just kind of chilling. Panthers wander out onto the field. The Regents are in the white uniforms. They'll be going left to right for the second half. And Oregon's in their black and orange striped unis, and they'll be going right to left.
So while the Panthers spent the halftime working on some adjustments, it looked like the Madison coaching staff spent some time working on the referees. We saw a fairly animated conversation happening by the referee booth at halftime with one of the Madison coaches.
They're pretty far away, so we don't know what he was talking about. Maybe he was just explaining his fishing trip for this past week.
Could be.
But he was gesticulating quite a bit. Looked like he did have a specific point he was trying to make.
If he was describing a fishing trip, it was a big fish he caught because his hands were far apart.
All right, and we're off. Noah drops the ball into the attacking half. Misplayed out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for West. I don't know if that ball ever went inbounds on that throw in. Panthers need someone to take the throw in. Oh. All right. Panthers are keeping the pressure on so far. Oh, nice throw in. Panthers try to settle the ball down in the box. Regents able to clear. Schenecker able to get there before the defense. Pass the ball back to his midfield.
Schenecker did a nice job of chasing that ball down and turning it around and not just kicking it out of bounds, but it still ended up with a Madison throw-in.
The Regents are a lot of pressure. There have not been many cheap possessions or easy possessions for the Panthers tonight.
No.
And sometimes this defensive back line, oh, nice steal. Panthers are downhill. We've got 2 runners. Oh, beautiful. Man in the box. Chance to shoot. Beautiful save by the keeper. Panthers not able to capitalize on that opportunity.
That was a really nice run. Carter Ullman and Mason Dierks on that, and if Noah Malcook had been there a step sooner, he would have had a shot on goal on the rebound.
It was good to see the Panthers putting that pressure on. Oh, mishandled in the midfield. And now the Regents are off and running, and he dribbles faster than the defense can chase. Centered really early. I feel like Kreckman maybe could have gotten out to that ball, but he retreats back to his goal line. And the Regents just mishandle it out of bounds.
Yeah, in effect, that Regent player kind of outran his coverage, outran his teammates.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not sure what Kellen thought was going to work there, but
yeah, almost just a lack of creativity. He ended up just kind of dribbling straight into a defender and losing the ball. On that breakaway by the Regents, one of the ways I tell a striker is really fast is if he dribbles as fast as the defender who's just running along with him. And I think that Regent was pulling away from the Oregon defenders. Even dribbling and keeping the ball on his foot. He was just flying.
he was going fast.
Oh, another ball lost at midfield.
But I think that was also what we saw out of Carter Ullman on the Oregon drive, is he was moving pretty quick with the ball too.
Yeah. Oh, misplayed by the defense. Number 7 gets the corner, knocked out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick for the Regents. Our defender in that corner has come up a little gimpy, and actually so did 7. I wonder if they cracked shins on that kick. Our referee is, actually, I don't know what he's doing. Stop the clock?
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing another player in for.
I didn't see it, but I wonder if they cracked their legs together on the kick. So that'll be a corner kick for the Regents. Oh, well placed by Madison West. That one's turned back by the defense. Man, Regents with about four true opportunities in that possession.
Put a lot of pressure on the Panther defense that time.
Ball boy's a little lost, so Kreckman goes and gets the ball himself.
I think we're short on ball boys tonight. There's usually 7 or 8 of them.
Oh, dangerous pass across the face of the defense. Madison West turns that ball. Schenecker shadowing that defender, making sure he couldn't turn. And I think that was just dribbled out of bounds by the Regents. Nope, looks like they're setting up for a corner kick. While we wait, if you're making your soccer plans for the near future, we've got a bunch of games coming up. Unfortunately, the Panthers are on a bit of a road swing. Tuesday the 13th, they play on the road at Baraboo. Thursday the 15th at Middleton. That's a nice field. Saturday the 17th at McFarland. That's a 2 p.m. game. Oh, nicely picked up by the defense. And then our next home game will be Thursday the 22nd versus Portage. Boy, another thing speed does is it can make you tentative. You know, you can in a normal game want to step up and play a ball, but when you don't know if this guy is going to be able to take it away from you and just run away, it can make you second guess your thoughts. Man, he's climbing into his pocket. All right, Panthers with a little bit of room. I think he just slipped, no call.
Tripped over the ball, basically.
Centered. I couldn't tell if the keeper actually got a hand on that one. Nope. Defense did a really good job disrupting that. Oh, nicely taken away by the Panthers. Regents dump the ball over the top. Not even that offense can make that run, though. I think Mason. Oh.
Come on!
Noah Malcook with the move. Gets past 18, drops it off to a runner. Gets a shot in the goal. We're tied 1-1.
That was a terrific play. Terrific play. Started with Noah Malcook, and he got the ball to Carter Ullman, and he knocks the ball into the One Community Bank scoreboard. Is now 1-1.
At the 48-minute mark, Panther goal scored by number 8, Carter Ullman, with an assist to number 7, Noah Malcook.
I feel like that was exactly a representation of the adjustment that Coach Mitchell was looking for them to make at halftime. It seemed like they were a little quicker to attack and much more precise with their spacing and their passing on that play. That's like what gave them the opportunity.
We're going to have a free kick for the Regents. And like you said, our referee's trying to calm everyone down, keep those temperatures cool. Just taking a look at my kind of amateur at-home stats, I now think we're tied up on shots on goal 6-6. And that tells you a little bit about the fact that the Panthers came out looking to be a bit more aggressive in the second half. And then we haven't given, the Regents have not had the same time, oh no. Haven't had the same time of possession. I'm not sure what the call is.
Chuck it. Why don't you kick it?
And I don't know how much leeway the referee is going to give him before.
I don't know what he called there. Looked to me like the Madison Regent player had his foot up in the air.
Only two things I could think of is there was what looked to be a potential handball about 15 seconds before he blew it dead.
Okay.
And then there were definitely some folks pulling on each other. Oh, boy. Kreckman with a great save. And then not able to crawl out and pick up the ball. So the Panther defender just knocks it over the end line. And that'll give us a...
That was a good save.
That was a good save. From the mouths of babes is, I think, what that phrase is.
It was a pretty heads-up play by Luke Bennett there to just get the ball out.
Yep. Just banged it over that end line instead of trying to turn and
because
get
it
it through
seemed
the
like
chop.
everybody was expecting Jack to jump back up and pounce on that ball, but
Yeah.
He didn't seem to be able to get up.
Oh, another nicely struck ball. Boy, sounds like they're in a wind tunnel out there. Panthers try to throw the ball ahead. All right. Oh, shoot.
Back into the game for the Panthers, number 13, Pierce Nelson, and number 14, Elias Huey. Back into the game for the Regents, number 7, Xavier.
All right, here we go, here we go. Oh.
And number 9, Jacob Scully.
Boy, that was just a weird play, start to end.
Right.
Especially for someone who's typically so skilled. Regents got a couple of runners, but the Panther defense does a great job getting back. That was interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen a screen in soccer in quite that same way. That was almost super effective. And that would be legal, right? Because you're not moving. You have your spot.
There is a thing called impedance, but I don't think I've ever seen it called. If you're blocking a player from getting to his spot, I think they can call it, but I can't recall ever seeing a referee call that.
Oh,
Well, that
beautiful
was a nice
pass.
play.
Can
Noah
Noah
get
get there
there?
before the keeper? No. Oh, man.
But again, I think that was the way Mitchell wants them to play.
Oh, beautiful move. Gets past the defender.
Okay, that'll be a corner.
Boy, and I don't know this ref in maybe the same way you do, but if I was Noah Melcook, I would maybe stop. I would stop giving the referee advice.
Well, this guy will engage with them, and he'll explain himself, but he also will stop them if they're going too far and just tell them that's enough.
So, corner kick for the Panthers. Look, oh, Panthers able to keep it in play. Chips it into the box. Defense able to clear, though. I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either. It was just a lot of contact. But speaking of this ref, he's been reffing these games for a lot of years, and I think he probably knows a lot of the players by name. He certainly did last year. He'd often call them out by name and say something like, Eli, that's enough, settle down.
So if you've joined us late,
Back
welcome
into the game
to
for the Panthers,
Pontoon
number 8,
Field.
Carter Ullman.
Your Oregon Panthers are
And for the
hosting
Regents,
the
number
Madison
21,
West Regents.
Sean Swatzek.
Taking a look at the One Community Bank scoreboard, the Panthers tied this up a few minutes ago. The Regents had the lead since the 23rd minute. They scored first, and then the Panthers tied it up in the 48th minute. Nice play. You know, and I think the Panthers are best when they're playing in space and they're playing where they're putting the ball where the play is going.
Right.
And they've got some players who are exceptional at that, exceptional with the ball on their foot, but also moving without the ball. All right.
Max Westfield with a nice play to get control of that ball, but he couldn't keep it. Mason Dierks with a shot, but didn't really have much chance there. Thought that was going to be Oregon ball.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Elias got control back.
Ball thrown ahead. I don't know that it affected the play, but I felt like the defender definitely had a hand on number 8, slowing him down.
Yeah.
Carter Ullman.
Well, that's the only way you're going to slow him down is to grab him.
No.
There's a nice pass back to Anthony Ellert.
Boy, this keeper is not afraid to leave his box and go get the ball.
No, that was a nice aggressive play.
He didn't wait and see if his defender was going to be able to handle it one-on-one, and he went out and just played it with his hands.
The things I look for in a goalkeeper is, are they decisive? If you're going to come out, come out. Don't second guess yourself, just do it.
Yeah. Well, and that can be dangerous for everyone.
It can be, but the worst is when you get caught in no man's land.
Yep.
Because you come out, then you back up.
Yep.
One of the reasons why Oregon had such great goalkeeping last year is Casey Farrar was just a beast back there, but when he came out, he was going to get that ball, and you just weren't going to get there before he did.
Mm-hmm.
He was a lot of fun to watch.
Goal kick coming up for the Regents. I feel like, and I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like the Panthers have figured something out in the last few minutes and have maintained possession and have been able to slow down the Regents when they do have a turnover.
Yeah, they've definitely done a much better job of possessing the ball.
Malcook throws it into the corner. Panther on the run. Can he get there before it goes out of bounds? One line, yes. Unfortunately, that'll be a goal kick for Madison West. OCA Media broadcasts throughout Dane County on Charter Cable Channel 94 and TDS Channel 1020. You can also watch this and other OCA programs on demand on our YouTube channel. Visit our website, ocamedia.com, for more information.
Number 6, Kellen Dirks. Number 9, Miles Tomlinson. And number 16, Daniel Compton. And for the Regents, number 2, Eli Connor. And number 8, Veery Victor.
They are banging down there. Oh, Malcook came up a little gimpy. Panthers put the ball on the frame. It's bouncing around. Oh, and we've got a player down in the box. He's able to get up. I hope Malcook's okay. I don't know if someone stepped on his foot or what. One of the Panthers taken down.
The ref called a timeout there. He's over talking to Coach Mitchell.
So it looks like we'll have a free kick coming up for the Panthers. The defenders had given about half of the space they were supposed to.
I always wondered why they don't go like 8 feet back instead of 4. Like, it's so obvious. You know you're going to get moved back. Why not like try to cheat a little bit instead of cheat a lot?
Gets it over the wall. Ball's bouncing around. Panthers
Carter
get a
got
foot on it. Defender at the back line turns it away.
Wow. Yeah, the goalie was way out of position on that. The defender saved him.
Yep. And he did a good job. Defender just got his body in the way.
Right.
There was nothing untoward happening back there. No punching it. Panthers win another 50-50 ball and are on the run. Holy cow.
Is he taking a card out of his pocket? I think he did. So that's a yellow card, so I think he has to go off then, right? Yeah, the WIAA has a rule that if you get a yellow, you got to go off.
And then do you know, are there any rules about whether he can play in the next game or?
There's nothing for getting a yellow card. There's nothing like that. But if he winds up with a red card, I do believe there's a suspension for the next game. The ref's going to go over and explain it to the coach why he gave that card. Because he took the player's feet out from under him and didn't contact the ball.
Yep, no argument from the Regent coach.
I think the wind has really picked up. That flag is blowing pretty hard. Even the AR, the AR's flag is almost straight out.
Kind of a tough spot for the free kick, but they do, well, no, he didn't.
Put it over everything.
So we've got about 28 minutes left. 18 minutes left tonight, I mean.
Oh, look at Carter break free from the path.
Yeah, that defender was not on his giddy up.
Right.
Carter almost blew right past him.
He kind of forced that that kick to go out of bounds and get us the throw in.
Yeah. Oh, nice throw. Got all the way through.
Colin couldn't get there in time. Defender put his body on him and boxed him out.
Yep. West has been really effective at that all night. Well, the complexion of this game has definitely changed in the second half. The Panthers are playing much more of an aggressive, active role, possessing the ball the majority of this second half.
And it does seem like the Panther coaching staff strategy for substitutions has been to get fresh, fast legs into the game and keep rotating them. So there's always pressure on this Regent defense.
All right.
Regents back into the game for the Regents, number 11, Ben Miniko-Lacoke.
Regents with an opportunity at a run.
Tenzin Lakmam, and number 24, Weston Hora.
Is that Vandermouse playing defense?
Yeah, he got all the way back and made that play. He'd been on part of the attack on the offensive end just a little bit ago.
Wow, that ball, oh, Malcook gambled a bit.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's going to be a corner.
Right.
Back into the game for the Panthers, number 12, Max Westfield.
Panthers send number 10, Anthony Ehlert, over there to take the kick. Looks like he's a lefty, and so that'll bend it, hopefully bend it towards the goal.
Got a little help from the wind, maybe, if he plays it out right. Oh,
Yep, that one was low enough that the front line defender was able to grab it. It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Throw-ins have been good tonight. Oh! Off the side of the net.
it was a rocket.
That was.
Whose foot was that? Was that Compton?
I'm not sure.
Replay's no help.
Yeah, we've got a replay on my phone, which is a little small. All right, Panthers get the ball in quick. Dancing around a little bit. Panthers drop it back to the defensive line. Boy, and with the way West is playing, this is not a calm drop it back to the defensive line. They are manned up.
Now they're challenging everything.
Panthers flip the field. Schenecker steps up. Unfortunately, he isn't able to make the pass he was looking for. Gets it back. Panthers did not actively move to the ball. Oh. That was a bit of a shove out of the Panthers, and that'll give the Regents a free kick in a position to take a chance.
Bit of a shove or a bit of a flop?
Well,
Okay, that was a little too homer, right?
a moonshot, almost misplayed by West. All right, knocked out of bounds by the Regents, throwing for the Panthers. Boy, Kreckman put that down about 75% of the field on the fly.
It was a nice punt.
Go, Billy, go! Hey, pressure, come on!
Kreckman had to play that one clean.
Open the field!
Luke Bennett picks that one up. That'll be a Regent throw-in, and we get a number of subs.
Back into the game, or entering the game for the Regents, number 5, Owen Purtell, and re-entering number 7, Xavier Stein.
Well, Owen from the Regents has a cheering section.
He's a popular player with this crowd. Regents travel almost as well as the Goslings, I guess.
All right, Panthers turn over the Regents. Dump the ball ahead. Oh. I think he did end up taking his legs out from underneath him.
Just a warning, no card.
It looked worse than it was.
Right.
I think that can happen sometimes with tired legs. Someone gets you off balance and you can hit the ground harder than expected. Kind of like that.
Oh, he did pull out a card. Miles got a yellow card for that. That surprised me. I mean, he definitely fouled him, but I didn't think it was a particularly dangerous play. Just kind of shoulder to shoulder and knocked him off the ball.
Yeah. I think Miles was surprised as well. I think a lot of times when a player has a card, they know they know what's going on.
Every now and then they go out and earn one because they wanted it.
But Miles seemed surprised.
Didn't see much objection from the coaching staff on that, though. So
all right. Nicely snuffed out by Luke Bennett, I think. Maybe not, actually. No, because he's still back there. All right. He's got some space. Oh. A little bit of a worm burner. Didn't really get anything behind that one.
I think he shot that a little early. I would have liked to seen that play develop a little bit more.
Yep.
See if we could get somebody on the left wing coming down.
Yep. Oh, just cleanly taken away.
Really nice play by Luke Bennett there.
All right. Panthers win another 50-50 ball. Oh. Oh, nice move. Dumped into the box. Kind of a wasted opportunity there.
Yeah, if he could have crossed it a little bit more out into the box, Carter Ullman was in great position to take a pass, but that was a little too much on the goal.
I mean, it's hard for us to see up here what was the path like, filled with defenders or.
Right. Well, it's also easier for us to make the kick go exactly where we want it.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't. I don't know why he didn't center it to his striker's head.
As they say, there's always someone who knows exactly where to put the ball and what to do with it.
Oh. Huh. So that's Anthony Ehlert. Picked up the yellow card. Probably the least physical yellow card you'll see.
Right.
But he did have him. He did swing him around by the jersey.
There was a little do-si-do there.
Yeah. And we tick into the 73rd minute. We've got just over 7 minutes left tonight. And peeking at the One Community Bank scoreboard, we're still knotted up 1-1. And though the Panthers, I think that was an inadvertent handball that the referee let go.
I know.
And the Panthers are lucky for that one.
It was up the arm, and they will often let that go unless they feel like it was deliberate. But
didn't look
Back into
deliberate.
the game for the Panthers, number 10, Anthony Eller.
he didn't have to sit out very long.
No. But now he'll have to mind his P's and Q's for the last 6 minutes.
Well, that's another really good kick from Kreckman there.
Oh, unfortunately, okay, the Panthers were able to get back on it. It's fun to watch two teams that are really skilled play because there isn't a lot of slop out there tonight. When people are making a play, they're generally controlling the ball and putting it where they want it. Schenecker slides over and erases that. Drops it beautifully over Noah Malcook's head. Defense turns him away. Panthers had a run coming on the other side. Ball taken away by the Regent defense. No, 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 no.
Boy, I don't know.
I feel like the Regent player just tripped on the ball.
I agree.
Boy, disappointing. Yeah, disappointing. Disappointing opportunity wiped away there by a judgment call by the referee.
The Argonne player was there and may have been close enough to touch him, but I don't think he was the cause of the player
Back
going
into the
down.
game for the Regents, number 12, Jonah Wallace.
He did not throw it in from the correct spot, so I'll have to step back and try it again. Boy, and in a one-to-one game, with 5 minutes left in a one-to-one game, and with as skilled on the ball as the Regents have been, you know, Panthers got to stay focused and play loose and calm for these last 5 minutes. See if they can get into a scoring opportunity, but then not give up a quick counterattack to the Regents. Not able to effectively get the corner. Turns the ball over, and the Regents.
I think Mason might have been trying to get a call there, but
Yeah,
the ref
no
didn't buy
dice.
it.
Oh, nicely done. Defense is able to step in and take that one away, though. Whoa. Did not take the best angle there.
Luke Bennett did a nice job of positioning himself to make that defensive play there.
Yep. And there was a lot of contact, but the ref lets him play on. That one's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be thrown for the Regents.
Some of the really solid defense Luke Bennett's been playing for the last 2 seasons.
He turns that one away. Regents earn a corner kick.
Look at corner. Stay like that.
A little more than 3 minutes left.
Interesting. The Panthers have 3 players away from the play. Oh, off the crossbar. And in the 77th minute, the Regents put their second goal on the One Community Bank scoreboard and take a 2-1 lead. Boy, and that is just heartbreaking.
Yeah, the defense just didn't get on that rebound.
You know, kind of what would typically be an ill-advised shot initially ends up clanging off the crossbar and then right back into the field of play. And none of the defenders were able to either, 1, get a body on the Regent striker, or 2, get a foot on the ball and get it out of there. Panthers find themselves with a tough hill to climb here in the last 3 minutes of tonight's match.
The The Regents' goal at the 77-minute mark was scored by number 18, Ben Brody.
Come on, boss!
All right. This team can score in a hurry. That'll be a goal kick for the Regents.
We'd like to take a moment to thank tonight's ball kids for being here and helping out all night long. Thank you to our Oregon Soccer Club ball kids for being here tonight.
Under 2 minutes left in the game. Oregon needs a goal.
Oh, Luke Bennett misses the ball. Regents on the run, gets the corner on Schenecker. No, he doesn't. Schenecker's able to recover, turns him away. West used a stalling tactic to dribble into the corner and just fight off the defender. And the result of that is the Panthers ended up knocking it over the end line. Earned themselves a corner kick and will bleed a little bit extra time off this clock. Referee asks us to stop the clock while we handle a sub. One minute left. 1 minute left. Handball.
Back into the game for the Regents, number 14, Tenzin Lacmon.
Get down there.
Panthers had a shot with the ball in the box. Panthers fighting for possession. Ball cleared. We're down to about 30 seconds left. Panthers got to throw it on goal.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
And with that, the Regents hang on and beat your Oregon Panthers 2-1. Boy, I really thought that the Panthers had turned the tide and were gonna find a way to put that second goal of the night in the back of the net in the second half, and it just never materialized. And then the Regents, with what I would initially consider kind of an ill-advised shot, clanked it off the crossbar, but then they were so aggressive, they had the folks in the box ready to punch it in.
I suspect this is a game that Coach Mitchell is going to talk about process versus result. I think they did a lot of what they wanted to do in this game, but they didn't get the result they wanted. A lot of the way they played offensively and defensively was solid and consistent with what they planned to do.
Yep.
But just kind of a fluky goal there at the end, and Madison West Regents are able to get that second goal up on the One Community Bank scoreboard and come out of here with the win 2-1.
Yep. Taking a look at our upcoming schedule. Again, we play 4 road games in a row. Tuesday, the 13th at Baraboo. Thursday, the 15th at Middleton. Saturday, the 17th at McFarland. That's at 2 p.m. Tuesday, the 20th at Edgewood. Our next broadcast of Panther Soccer will be Thursday, the 22nd versus Portage. Thank you for joining us for tonight's live stream on OCA Media Sports. We'd like to thank our sponsors who made this program possible. Bill's Food Center, Stoughton Health, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teams is hard. We're here to help. Oregon cares. On behalf of the OCA Media Sports production crew, thank you for watching Panther Soccer on OCA Media Sports, and have a good night.
Good night. See you next time, guys.